Hey there, fellow New Yorkers, let's be real. Life in the city that never sleeps, it's a grind. We hustle, we push, we chase our dreams. We're constantly surrounded by people, millions of them. Yet, sometimes it feels damn isolating. You know, like we're invisible, like we're nothing. Ever get that feeling like you're being overlooked, talked down to, or just plain disrespected? It's rough out there. People are quick to judge, quick to dismiss, quick to make you feel small, and the worst part, sometimes we let them. We internalize that negativity. We start to question our worth. But here's the thing: your worth. It doesn't come from other people. It doesn't come from external validation. Your worth. It comes from within. Now, I'm not talking about some stuffy ancient philosophy that's irrelevant to our lives. I'm talking about a practical toolkit for navigating the challenges of 21st century living. Stoicism is about taking control, about rising above the disrespect, about reclaiming your power. It's about realizing that you are worthy regardless of what anyone else says or does. Look, we live in a world where everyone is shouting for attention: social media, the news, even just walking down the street. It's constant noise, and in all that chaos, it's easy to lose sight of ourselves, to let other people's opinions dictate our worth. We compare ourselves, we seek approval, we crave validation. But here's the secret: you don't need anyone's permission to be great. Your worth isn't determined by likes, followers, or what others think. It comes from within. Stoicism gives you the tools to block out the noise, to quiet the self-doubt. It teaches you to focus on what you can control: all your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. It's about building inner strength, cultivating resilience, and living with purpose. Stoicism is about taking responsibility for your own emotions, your own well-being. It's about recognizing that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And that's incredibly empowering. So if you're tired of feeling like you're nothing, if you're ready to reclaim your sense of self-worth, then stick with me in this video. We're going to dive deep into the world of Stoicism. We'll explore its principles, its practices, and how it can help you live a life of dignity, purpose, and resilience. All right, let's break this down. Stoicism ain't about being passive or emotionless. It's about building strength from within. Think of it like building a fortress. The world outside, it's going to throw storms your way. Disrespect, negativity, people trying to bring you down, that's life. But with a strong fortress, you can weather any storm. The Stoics focus on cultivating inner virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. These are your building blocks. Wisdom helps you see things clearly, make good decisions. Justice guides you to do what's right. Even when it's tough, courage gives you the strength to face your fears. Stand up for yourself, and temperance keeps you grounded, helps you resist temptation. These virtues, they're not some abstract ideas. They're tools, practical tools to build your inner fortress. The more you work on them, the stronger you become, the less power others have over you. Now, building your fortress also means setting boundaries. Look, you wouldn't let just anyone walk into your home and disrespect your space, right? Same goes for your mind, your well-being. You gotta decide who and what you allow into your life. When someone disrespects you, it's not about them, it's about you and how you react. Do you let their words tear you down, or do you stand firm? Knowing your worth, setting boundaries, is about protecting your peace, your energy. It's about saying, hey, this is not okay. I deserve respect. It's not always easy. It takes practice, but the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. So start setting those boundaries, and don't be afraid to enforce them. Now let's talk about gratitude. This is a big one, folks. This can change your whole outlook, because it's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, to focus on what's wrong, what's missing. But when you practice gratitude, you shift that focus. You start to see the good. Even in the tough times, you appreciate the small things. A sunny day, a good cup of coffee, the people who love you. It's about counting your blessings, even when it feels like there ain't many to count. And you know what, gratitude? It's contagious. When you're grateful, it rubs off on others. It creates a positive feedback loop, and that, my friends, is a powerful thing. So every day, find something to be grateful for. Write it down. Say it out loud. Let that gratitude fill you up. It will make a world of difference. Talk about how this Stoic mindset, this fortress you're building, how it plays out in the real world, because it ain't just about theory, right? It's about living with dignity, even when life throws you curveballs. It's about walking through the world with your head held high, knowing your worth, regardless of what others say or do see. Dignity ain't about arrogance or pride. It's about self-respect. It's about knowing that you deserve to be treated with kindness and consideration, even when you're not getting it. It's about holding on to your values, even when the world is telling you to compromise, and you know what dignity it commands respect. When you carry yourself with dignity, people notice. They might not always like it, especially those who benefit from you feeling small, but they'll respect it, and that, my friend, is powerful. Next up, purpose. Look, life can be tough. We all face challenges, setbacks, heartaches. It's easy to get lost in the pain, to feel like there's no point. But Stoicism teaches us that even in the darkest of times, we can find purpose. It's about focusing on what you can control, on what you can contribute to the world. Maybe it's your work, your art, your relationships. Maybe it's simply being kind to a stranger, making someone smile, whatever it is. Find that thing that lights you up, that gives you a reason to get up in the morning. Because when you have purpose, the pain loses its grip. It doesn't control you. Remember, you're not defined by your struggles. You're defined by how you overcome them. So find your purpose and let it guide you. Let it be your compass, pointing you towards a life of meaning and fulfillment. And finally, resilience. Look, life is going to knock you down. It's inevitable. But it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. That's resilience, and it's a muscle. See, the more you work it, the stronger it gets. Stoicism gives you the tools to build that resilience. It teaches you to accept what you can't control, to focus on your reactions, to find the opportunity for growth in every challenge. It's about learning from your setbacks, dusting yourself off, and coming back stronger than before. Remember those Stoic virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. They're your weapons in the fight for resilience. They're what keep you going when things get tough. So embrace the challenges, learn from them, and watch yourself rise above them. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds good, Ryan. But how does it work in real life? Listen, I get it. I'm a New Yorker. Just like you, we deal with real-life stuff every day. So, let me give you some examples. Think of those folks. We all know the ones who always seem to get walked all over. They let people treat them like dirt, and they just take it. They lack boundaries. See, Stoicism teaches us to draw that line in the sand, not with anger, but with firm kindness. You can be assertive without being a jerk. You know, it's about saying, hey, I respect you, but I respect myself too, and this isn't okay. Now think about those who are constantly stressed out, always letting the little things get to them. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. You can't find a cab. Hey, it happens. Get walking. Enjoy the city. Someone cut you off on the subway? Let it go. Their bad day ain't yours. Look, these Stoic principles, they've been around for centuries, right? From Roman emperors to modern-day heroes. They've helped people navigate tough times. Take Nelson Mandela, for example. Talk about resilience, imprisoned for 27 years. He emerged with forgiveness and a vision for a better future. That's Stoicism in action. Or consider Oprah Winfrey. She faced incredible adversity, but she rose above it, built an empire, and used her platform to empower others. That's what Stoicism is all about. See, Stoicism isn't just some dusty philosophy. It's a way of life, a set of tools for overcoming challenges and living a life of purpose and meaning, and the best part, it's available to all of us. You don't need to be rich or famous or have any special skills. All you need is a willingness to learn and a commitment to practice. Now, building your fortress also means setting boundaries. Look, you wouldn't let just anyone walk into your home and disrespect your space, right? Same goes for your mind, your well-being. You got to decide who and what you allow into your life. When someone disrespects you, it's not about them, it's about you and how you react. Do you let their words tear you down, or do you stand firm? Knowing your worth, setting boundaries, is about protecting your peace, your energy. It's about saying, hey, this is not okay. I deserve respect. It's not always easy. It takes practice. But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. So start setting those boundaries, and don't be afraid to enforce them. Now let's talk about gratitude. Look, life ain't always sunshine and rainbows, right? We all face hardship, setbacks, disappointments. It's easy to get caught up in the negative, to focus on what we lack. But here's the thing. Gratitude changes your perspective. When you focus on what you have, on the good in your life, it shifts your mindset. Suddenly, the disrespect, the negativity, it loses its power because you realize that you already have so much to be grateful for. Your health, your loved ones, your resilience. These are gifts. Practicing gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges. It's about choosing to focus on the positive, on the things that uplift you. Start small every day. Find 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down. Say them out loud. Feel that gratitude in your heart. All right. We talked about those Stoic virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. Sounds great on paper, right? But how do you actually build these things? How do you make them real in your life? It's all about conscious effort. See, every day you have to chip away at it like a sculptor with a chisel. Let's take wisdom. It's not just about being smart. It's about seeking knowledge, questioning your assumptions, and seeing the world clearly. Read books, have real conversations. Challenge yourself to think differently. The more you learn, the better equipped you are to handle whatever life throws your way. Justice. This one is about fairness, honesty, treating others right, even when they don't do the same for you. It's about doing the right thing. Even when no one's watching, this builds character. See? It makes you someone you can be proud of. Now, this ain't always about fighting dragons. You know, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is say, no to the negativity. No to the people who drain you. No to the things that compromise your values. It's about standing up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. Remember, you teach people how to treat you, so set those boundaries and don't be afraid to enforce them. People try to walk all over you. You gotta stand your ground. It's not about being mean. It's about self-respect. You gotta protect your peace, your energy. That's your domain. And then there's temperance. This one is about balance, self-control. It's about not letting your emotions run wild, not giving in to every impulse. Think before you react. Choose your battles wisely. It's about being the calm and the storm. So how do you actually apply Stoicism to your daily life? Well, think of it like building a toolbox. Each Stoic principle is a tool. You got your wisdom, hammer, your justice, screwdriver, your courage, wrench, your temperance, pliers. And as you face different challenges, you learn which tool to use. Someone disrespects you. Break out that courage wrench. Set those boundaries. Feeling overwhelmed by the city's chaos. Grab that temperance. Take a deep breath. Find your center stuck in a tough situation. Use that wisdom. Hammer. Look for solutions. Find the opportunity for growth. And remember that gratitude sandpaper. Use it every day to smooth out the rough edges, to appreciate the good. Even amidst the tough stuff, the more you use these tools, the more skilled you become. the stronger your fortress gets and the less power others have to bring you down. So there you have it, folks. The heart of Stoicism. It ain't about ignoring the world or pretending everything's rosy. It's about facing life's challenges, head on with your chin up and your heart strong. It's about recognizing that the only validation that truly matters comes from within. Yeah, you heard that right. Not from likes, not from followers, not from what anyone else says or thinks. It comes from you. Remember that fortress? We talked about the one built on wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. That fortress is your unshakable sense of self-worth. And once you've built it, nothing can touch you. The disrespect, the negativity, the noise of the world, it all just bounces off because you know your truth. You know your value. Look, life is going to throw you curveballs, no doubt about it. People are going to try to bring you down, make you feel small. That's just the way it is. But you gotta remember, you ain't got time for that. You've got bigger things to do. Living your life with purpose, with dignity, with resilience. Stoicism gives you the tools to rise above all that noise, to focus on what truly matters. Your character, your actions, your impact on the world. It's about taking responsibility for your own emotions, your own well-being, and that, my friends, is true. Freedom. Don't let anyone tell you you're nothing. Not your boss, not your family, not that loud mouth on the subway. You are worthy. You are capable. You have something unique to offer the world. And don't you ever forget that. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. So set those boundaries. Cultivate those inner virtues, practice that gratitude, and watch how your life transforms. So go out there and live your best life, a life of purpose, of meaning, of resilience, a life where you call the shots, where you define your own worth. Stoicism is your guide, your toolkit. Your key to freedom? Embrace it, my friends, and never let anyone dim your shine.